Today you're going to see about Mahindra Manulife Flexicap Yojana, alright, and this is a unique fund because just with the name I am saying it. Let's look at more whether you can invest in this NFO also. Hi, hello, this is Ganesh Sindhu, your stock market profit coach and author of the book One Page Stock Market Plan. I help in multiplying your money by investing in stock market, and today it's another NFO from Mahindra. And what is this fund name that is unique? This Mahindra mutual funds alone has a unique ability to name their funds, and they're coming up with Mahindra Manulife Flexicap Yojana. Yojana means instead of fund, they are using it Yojana for all their different schemes. And this fund is also coming up with the name Mahindra Manulife Flexicap Yojana. It's another Flexicap fund which we saw ICICI launching their Flexicap fund with Big Bang. Nippon is Flexicap is going on, and Mahindra is also launching their Flexicap on the NFO period is from 30th July to August 13. So which means they are going to start by the month end and it's going to go till August 13. So it's another it's another Flexica fund. But let's look at the framework what they are going to implement. It's just GCMV framework. They are saying by that name. G means nothing but growth, whether the stock is growing or not, and it should be having a cash flow generation for a very long time period, which is an essential feature of investing in stocks itself. And M is management. How far is the management performing, and are they efficient? Are they taking care of everything smoothly? And finally, the V, which is the valuation. Is it growing or not? Value, is it growing or not? All these aspects are considered in V for valuation. So if you consider all these aspects, it means that you're picking a very good stock, and that is what they are going to follow for investing in. They are investing in their people's money, the investors' money in this mutual fund will be invested based on this framework. And there is an interesting another thing which they are following is valuation gap plus catalyst equal to re-rating. Because if there is a huge valuation gap, and it means that for example ITC is a huge valuation gap is if the stock is not even moving, and if there is a catalyst, if anything catalyst is happening in that particular stock, and automatically re-rating will happen in that ITC and stock can start going up. This happened in Godrej for the last 1 year, whereas most of the FMCG didn't perform. Godrej consumer products was valuation gap was there for a very long time, and huge catalyst was management, a change in management, which was like a new professional CEO was appointed, and that become a huge re-rating factor for this Godrej consumer products. And the stock has moved up from 700 rupees to almost like 980 or 1000 rupees, close to that range. So this happened in the last 3 months. I think this is what they are meaning it as valuation gap plus catalyst, which is anything which will fire up the stock to perform, and which will help in re-rating the stock so that it moves up from this current level. So this is the advantage they want to take, and they are going to follow this strategy. And for this, what they are going to do is it can be top down or bottom up. For example, the same valuation gap plus catalyst for infra stocks for a very long time it didn't perform for the last 10 plus years, and the catalyst is this corona, which helped in which helped in creating a huge job opportunity gap. And government has said they are going to launch so many new infrastructure projects, which is a catalyst which keeps igniting. And now the valuation gap plus re-rating, all the infra stocks started performing in the last few months. If you noticed, across the sector, it's not bottom up, it's a top down approach. This is called as top down approach, whereas bottom up approach, if you look at taking a particular stock and see if it is growing, and any specific sectors, any specific stocks, they will do that also. And specialty chemicals, for that sake, it's top down across sectors. Any company they started growing. So this is something like they're following something. I'll say it as the approach looks good and approach looks unique. And if you're somebody who hasn't invested in any of the NFOs or any of the FlexiCap right now, maybe this is one fund you can look at investing. And this is another FlexiCap in the market, and it's an NFO. Remember, market may be high right now, and you need to stay invested minimum 3 to 5 years, even if it is a FlexiCap fund, so that you can see some good returns in your in the invested money, right? So because any NFO, it will perform and the market is doing for the next first few months. But whenever there is a challenge, that is when the fund needs to work again and start performing. Let's see whether this is tide coming overcoming the tide. And this is fairly a new AMC in the last few years, and it is launching new funds aggressively. And if you're somebody who wants to invest, maybe you can give a try to this fund for investing. Okay, so that is all about Mahindra Manulife Flexicap Yojana. It's a new fund offer which is in the mutual fund industry. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video with your friends so that they also start investing their money wisely.